Alright, what's up, guys? After taking a week off for week 9, we're going to discuss week 10 matchups. We have first Nashkill Headhunters at I Am Legend. The two teams battling out for first place. If Mitchell wins this matchup, he will then take the ranking of number 1 in the league with his nice new fancy mustache. It's November, whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and start breaking down the matchup. At quarterback, we have Matt Ryan at Tampa Bay and Aaron Rodgers at Chicago. Aaron Rodgers, I believe, I'm going to click on it right now. Last time he played Chicago, he got 28.9 points, his best performance of the year. And the Bears are 3-5, kind of shitty. I expect Rodgers to have another really big game. Matt Ryan, he hasn't done that great. He's been kind of up and down throughout the year. But his best game also was against Tampa Bay, where he had, second best game against Tampa Bay. He had 23.6 in that blowout on Thursday Night Football. So I think he has a good game. But you have to give Rodgers a slight edge, especially given his consistency. But at the running back spot, we have Matt Forte and Mark Ingram versus Marshawn Lynch and Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram's been nasty here lately. Posting back-to-back weeks with 23 points, and now he's going up against San Francisco, which is a tougher defense, but I still think he gets in the end zone, gets double-digit points. And Matt Forte has been an absolute stud from week 4 on, posting 17 points or better, and actually had four consecutive games of 22 points or better.
I give the edge to Mitchell on that one.
So
running back core.
Yeah, and Lynch had a bunch of shitty games all strung together too. So running backs, huge advantage for Mitchell in my opinion, because Ingram is much better than Steven Jackson. I don't care what you say, Chris. Steven Jackson's garbage and 100% TD dependent. He's like the Mike Tolbert of the world. Wide receivers, Julio Jones and Steve Smith versus Vincent Jackson and Roddy White. Roddy White and Vincent Jackson playing against each other. Both of them really great matchups for him. But and same thing for Julio and Steve Smith. Steve Smith playing Tennessee. Steve Smith's been doing pretty shitty here lately, but it's a home game. Steve Smith's done a little bit better at home with Flacco, and I have to give the advantage to Mitchell with Julio and Steve Smith.
I'd say it's a little even.
It's pretty close.
It's pretty even,
but,
in my opinion.
Yeah, I get that.
But going down to tight end, I have to give Chris the advantage with Martellus Bennett against Owen Daniels. Not that Owen Daniels hasn't been impressive in the absence of Dennis Pitta, but yeah, Bennett has been incredible this year.
He's been pretty good. He had 3 kind of sucky games, and then last week he got back in the end zone.
He's not touchdown dependent, though. He actually gets his yards.
No. His double-digit games all come when he's got touchdowns, except for one he got a non-catch 134. But anyways, Bennett's the advantage there for sure. Owen Daniels isn't bad, but for a bye-week substitute for Gronk, you can't do much better than that. And then in the flex, we have Mike Wallace versus Terrence West. Mike Wallace has been actually very, very good this year. He was a good late-round draft pick. His last 2 games haven't been too great. He hasn't gotten the end zone, but and they have a tough matchup against Detroit, but we'll see how that goes. Their secondary is not all that great, so maybe he can get a score. And Terrence West is at halftime right now. Got 3.5 points. Hold on, this is going long already. And then Mitchell doesn't have a defense right now, but we have to see how that goes. He may pick one up, plug it in, but depends on what the score situation's like. Kickers, both of them are kind of no-name guys, but I think Mitchell's posted over 100 points 3 straight weeks in a row, and he's been on a tear. Chris's team, has been getting by here lately with these low scores, but I think Mitchell puts it to him this week and takes the number 1 spot in the polls. So
I tend to agree with this one. Mitchell's team is absolutely solid. Although I had to make fun of Chris in the flex for picking up Terrence West, because Chris, you always talked about picking up my shit players. So that's going to cause you to lose. I think Terrence West doesn't do anything in the second half. I think Ben Tate and Isaiah Crowell end up taking the load, and you're just going to take the load from Mitchell this week, and you're going to lose.
All right, so I think it's unanimous. You don't have to say you're picking your team, but you are. And me and Steven pick Mitchell for this one, so win for Nashkill Headhunters.